guys, it's SephySim here and welcome to another speed build. This is part of my series, collaboration series with Little Blue, where we try to make starter homes based on particular traits. So we did one, I think last week, that was a kleptomaniac speed build, and this one that we're doing just now is a materialistic speed build. We've swapped roles in this speed build. Last time I was doing the interior, this time I'm doing the exterior, and Little Blue will do the interior. I had so much trouble with this one. I don't know what it was. I think I originally tried to make quite a traditional materialistic speed build, but I was having so much trouble, so I decided to go down the modern route. It's quite an odd shape, this speed build, the little L shape. So I'm very interested to see what Little Blue is going to do with the interior and how she's going to make it look materialistic. I did have a little bit of trouble trying to do that. I did have a little bit of trouble trying to make the outside look materialistic, because I was like, what would that look like? You know, I figured it would look very, very nice, very polished. So I do parts where I did a lawn in a wee moment where I'd make it look very recently mowed, in other words, instead of kind of all patchy like it does naturally. I think I make it a slightly different colour there. Yeah, I do. I make it that colour, so I make it look very neat. I have a couple of like neat, neat trees and plants around. I do a couple of hedges, and a little bit of plants by the doorstep as well. But I thought about maybe adding more, like adding a chair, which I think you'll probably see me try and do in a wee moment. Then I thought, no, I'll leave that to Little Blue to decide what she wants to put outside if she wants to do that. I do end up adding a fountain, because I hardly ever use the fountains, if I'm honest. Usually if I do something I add a pool. But I did want to try and keep it not too expensive. It is supposed to be a starter home style property, so which is, again, I'm very intrigued how Little Blue's going to do that, the materialistic with the I don't know if she'll try and make it relatively cheap, or if she'll try and make it more expensive, because obviously someone who's materialistic likes the finer things. Yeah, you can see here I add the chair and the sculpture, but I decided against it because I thought that's really venturing more into furniture and furnishings, so I thought I'll leave that for Little Blue to do. So you'll see in a wee moment I will add the fountain. I end up using the sort of circular arch, not circular, it's not circular in the slightest, Josephine. You'll see I end up using the square arch, and I hardly ever use that. I just thought, instead of doing a swimming pool, which is what I would normally do in this situation, I didn't want to go too overboard with spend, so I ended up just doing the fountain. I actually really don't know if the fountain and a fountain and a pool are the same price. I've not actually checked. It could actually be more or less the same price, and I've just, I've done the same thing. But I just thought a fountain would be a nice touch. Like, if someone's a bit materialistic, they want to show off that they can afford to have a fountain, a really luxurious looking fountain in their front. As you can see just now, I'm just finishing off some hedges, kind of looking around thinking, what do I want? What do I want just now? So I ended up putting some palm trees and some kind of some sort of bushes in the corner. I put it in that corner and I put it in the other corner as well. I decided to do one on the opposite side. Oh, I'm doing the fountain first. So yeah, this is a part of a series, so we're hoping, Little Blue and I are hoping to do some more speed builds similar to this. It's probably going to get a little bit trickier with some of the other traits, so it'll be interesting. I had a lot of trouble with this. Exterior is not always my forte, but I ended up being pretty happy with the way it looks, to be honest. I was pretty chuffed in the end. But Little Blue is going to take over, and she is going to do the interior. I will leave a link to her channel in the description below, so you can go check her out and see what she does with the inside. I'm actually very excited to see that. I'll leave a link to her channel down below. But hopefully you enjoyed this, guys. If you did, please click subscribe. Please leave me a like. Please leave me a comment. Just leave me any feedback whatsoever. Just give me some ideas for other builds. And yeah, I will see you all next time. Thanks, guys. Bye.